newcomers, the beloved, and the brokenhearted. All of you can find a home here at Throop, where we go love the world from the heart of Pasadena and from the heart of our homes. Good morning to all of our friends joining us on live stream. I would like to say happy Father's Day to all of the fathers in the room, those of you that father humans, those of you that father dogs and other beautiful animals. I would like to say happy Parenting Day to those of you that parent humans and animals and just people of all kinds. Thank you for your generosity of spirit that you bring into the world. And thank you for all of the ways you tend to our community here at Throop. And today we are honoring our summer solstice. We honor this longest day of the year by taking a sacred pause in together, and then by reaffirming what we most want to say yes to in this world. After the service, if you're interested in learning more about Throop and maybe want to know more about becoming a member, we invite you to look for one of our greeters at the back of the sanctuary. They'd be glad to talk to you more about that, and they would also be happy to escort you into our lovely and hospitable coffee hour, which is also full of delicious pastries today. And each one of us is a light in the world, and the flame from our chalice symbolizes and reflects that light.
Our time together in worship is intimately connected with our daily lives. As a symbol of that connection, we light our chalice with a flame from our candles of prayer and healing, with words from Carrie Richards. This was when the whole world measured time. This is when the light would turn around. This is where the past would come undone, and the spinning earth will mark a new beginning. We light a second candle to honor the people and ancestors whose lands we now occupy. The land under and around Throop is the unceded land of the Gabrielino Tongva Band of Mission Indian people. May this knowledge and awareness lead us into dismantling systems of supremacies and oppressions. We light a third candle symbolizing our watershed, the Arroyo Seco. May their waters continue to nourish life in our communities. And we take a moment of silence holding all of these in our hearts.
And as we gather in together, we have our opening hymn. I want to be mindful of air quality, knowing that some of you might not feel comfortable singing, and that's okay. You can sway as some of us sing. Thank you, Jack, in the back. Our opening hymn is number 1000 in the teal hymnal, Morning Has Come. And I invite you all to rise, sing out as you feel safe to do so.
Morning has come, arise and greet the day. Dance with joy and sing a song of gladness. The light of hope here shines upon each face. May it bring faith to guide our journey on. A new day dawns, once more the gift is given. Wonder fills this moment shared together. The light of peace here shines upon each face. May it bring faith to guide our journey home.
take a moment, turn to your neighbor, and wish them a happy summer solstice. Happy solstice. Happy solstice.
I think he's way in the back. Is this on?
Open our eyes to see that life abounds. Open hearts to welcome it among us. The light of love here shines upon each face. May it bring faith to guide our journey home.
I got to sing a note.
The summer solstice is the peak of our sun's power. We are receiving its fullest force of light and energy. Our earth is at the summit of sumptuousness. The tables at local farmers' markets are full of colorful, ripe fruit and vegetables. The summer sunlight reflects the rainbow of colors from the sun. Reflect on the ways this light invites you to share the creativity and passion of this season as we turn to our true promise to our planet, found in your order of worship. As members of the family of living beings on earth, we are guided by the Unitarian Universalist principle of respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. With hearts filled with love for it, eyes nurtured by its beauty, and minds ruminating on ways to protect Earth's sacred and abundant gifts, we promise to nurture the well-being of all life and of the planet itself. And now our Throop players will bring us a retelling of a story from the Cherokee tradition, Grandmother Spider Brings the Light.
When the earth was first made, it was very dark, and the animals were afraid. There was the bear, the fox, the possum, the crow, Grandmother Spider, and the vulture. One day Bear said, "I have seen light on the other side of the world, but the people will not share. Perhaps we could steal some for ourselves." The others thought this was a splendid idea and started to discuss who should go first. "I'll go," said the fox. Fox went and stole a piece of light in his mouth, but it was so hot it burned his mouth, and he dropped it, and the fox still has a black mouth to this day. Possum tried next. He wrapped the light in his tail and tried to drag it back, but it was too hot, and he dropped it. That is why no possum has fur on its tail. Crow said, "Let me try," and he went off to steal the light. But when he got close, it singed all his feathers, and he turned black. He was so afraid he ran away. Finally, Grandmother Spider said, "I will go." When she reached the light, she was surprised by how hot it was. She thought of a plan and began to spin and spin with her silky web. Soon she had enough for a bag. She approached the light and, quick as a flash, tucked the light into her bag. When she got back, the animals were triumphant. "Hooray for Grandma Spider," they all shouted. Grandma Spider was happy to give them the light. "We should hang the light in the sky so all can be warmed by it," she said. The other animals thought that too was a good idea, but how to get it to the sky? "I will go," said Vulture. He took the bag of light and put it on his head. It was hot, but he could stand it. He flew higher and higher, but the bag got hotter and hotter. climbed higher, and his feathers turned black. Still higher, and the feathers on his head burned off. Still higher, and higher, and higher, and his head turned red. At the last possible second, he threw the light into the sky as hard as he could, and the sun hung bright and beautiful, warming all the land.
And each Sunday, our children think about ways they can go higher and higher in our Kids Dig In program, but very safely. And we have a practice of singing them out. The lyrics are in your order of worship.
For you shall go out in joy, for you shall go out in joy, and come back in peace, and come back in peace. For you shall go out in joy, for you shall go out in joy, and come back in peace, and come back in peace. Blessed be.
This is Wisdom Inspired by Our Earth. Summer Solstice by Carrie Richards. This was when the whole world measured time. This is when the light would turn around. This is where the past would come undone, and the spinning earth will mark a new beginning. Let's go back in time to when it all began, to the breaking of new dawns, where moments bright with fire would light the chanting song, where pagans worshiped sun and danced among the trees, wore strange masks of covered straw, and blessed cold ash with awe. Wreaths hung upon the door against all spirits. Dire, and when the winter's grass let go, the sun reversed the pyre. This was when the whole world measured time. This is when the light would turn around, so that spring arrives and seeds will sprout and grow. O radiant sun, stretch the day, shorten night, return earth's darkness into light. This is where the light will turn around. And this was where the past has come undone.
The world stands out on either side, no wider than the heart is wide. Above the world is stretched the sky, no higher than the soul is high. The heart can push the sea and land so far away on either hand. The soul can split the sky in two and let the face of God shine through. The world stands out on either side, no wider than the heart is wide. Above the world touched the sky, no higher than the soul is high.
This church is our church. We support it through our gifts of time, our gifts of talent, and our gifts of treasure. We pause each week in worship for a moment of financial generosity. We ask you to make a donation to Throop. You can give online. The directions are in your order of worship, or you can place your gift in the offering plate. If you are a first-time visitor, please let the plate pass you by, and thank you for supporting our life together. The offering will now be gratefully received.
Her face is a map of the world, is a map of the world. You can see she is a beautiful girl, she is a beautiful girl. And everything around her is a silver pool of light. The people who surround her feel the benefit of it. It makes you calm. She holds you captivated in her palm. Suddenly I see, this is what I want to be. Suddenly I see why the heck it means so much to me. This is what I want to be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. I feel like walking the world, like walking the world. You can hear she's a beautiful girl, she's a beautiful girl. She fills up every corner like she's born in black and white. She makes you feel warmer when you're trying to remember what you heard. She likes to leave you hanging on a word. Suddenly I see, this is what I want to be. Suddenly I see why the heck it means so much to me. And she's taller than most, and she's looking at me. I can see her eyes looking from a page in a magazine. She makes me feel like I could be a tower, a big strong tower, yeah. The power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. She got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she's got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she's got the power to be, power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she's got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see. Suddenly I see, this is what I want to be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. This is what I want to be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me.
Thank you, Malcolm. Wow, I was dancing in the pew back here. Thank you. So, in a spirit of gratitude, we lift up our thanks to those supporting today's worship service. I would like to thank Ripley for running live stream. I'd like to thank Arav, Jack, and Teresa for serving as our greeters and our ushers. I'd like to thank Rachel for being worship associate and also for being a partner in crafting today's service. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Faith with our children's program, Dave, and all of the volunteers with Troop Players. I'd like to thank local bakery, ID Eclair, for donating multiple boxes of beautiful vegan pastries for coffee and conversation. I'd like to thank Tom for hosting the coffee. I would like to thank Malcolm Choir for being here and filling our hearts with your beautiful music. and Jessica for all of her administrative support. And as we take this moment to pause in gratitude, I invite you all to turn to the response to today's offering, and we share those words that you find in the order of worship. With gratitude for the ministries of the church that hold us and embolden us to love the world, we bless our offering and the many gifts we share. And the word solstice means standing still. And this is a moment in worship where we together take an intentional pause, led by the lyrics and energy of our centering hymn to help us kind of bring our energy down. I know that for some of us, waking up and smelling the smoke might have activated our nervous systems. And so now we just together take a safe and slow breath in. Exhale. Take another gentle breath in, perhaps feeling some special gratitude for the dogs that decided to come to church today. Maybe they knew we needed a little extra pastoral care on the solstice morning. And again, a gentle breath in to find your stillness. Exhaling, a feeling of gratitude for those in our sacred space today. And our centering hymn is number 352 in the gray hymnal, Find a Stillness.
Find a stillness, hold a stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true Seek the essence, hold the essence, let the essence carry me. Let me flower, help me flower, watch me flower, carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. I will find true harmony.
Thank you, Malcolm and choir. We'll continue our sacred pause. This is Making Room for All That Is by Lynn Cox. And first we reflect as the sun rises high and we enter into the second half of the calendar year. It's a natural time to enter into a sacred pause and review the hopes, dreams, and aspirations you had for yourself this year. Many of us were here on New Year's Day, making some of those hopes and aspirations together. Are you still aligned with your personal goals for this year? Are there changes, large or small, that you'd like to make? What do you want the second half of the year to bring? Let's find our breath. Just be curious about where it is, where we feel it. We're not trying to control it. And if you'd like to close your eyes, or maybe focus on our chalice or one of the beautiful windows around you. Notice your gentle inhale and exhale. And each time you exhale, make a little more room for all that is. Spirit of life, ancestor of the stars and the sun, you who embrace the vastness of space and us along with it, be with us today. Hold us in our worry, our exhaustion, our grief. Keep us close as we sit with our truth, whatever that may be. Lead us to rest in the quiet, to find solace and renewal in this time of shifting light and dark. You whose arms open with the spinning galaxies, help us to make room, as you do, for all that is. Open our hearts to our loved ones, our neighbors, the beings with whom we share this planet. Lead us to reach out to others in compassion. Turn us toward one another in mercy, right relationship, and reconciliation. You who have seen the rising and setting of suns, of seasons, of civilizations, remind us of all that we have learned from the history of the world and from our own histories. Give us the courage to face our mistakes and to repair them whenever possible. Help us understand our interdependence, our gravitational relatedness with all of the other spinning lives around us, and lead us to treat those relationships with care. In this space filled with the people among us who shine like stars, this space filled with the sparkle of love and care, we give thanks for this moment to be together. May our senses be open to the beauty of this day, this season, this world, and we continue our contemplation in silence. Amen and blessed be.
We have been weighed down by sadness like a stone. We have yearned, we have yearned. We have sometimes felt so utterly alone. while we turn, while we turn. We've been stricken by the wonder of it all, stricken dumb, stricken dumb. And we have sometimes felt so faint we want to fall, overcome. But all in all, I'd say this year in flight together has been fun. What say we make one more circle round the sun? We have raised our fists in anger and we've tried to work it out, to work it out. That we need each other we cannot deny. There is no doubt, there is no doubt. So let us weave another dream in outer space while we're turning, while we're turning on this planet home that holds our human race. We're still learning, but all in all, I'd say this year in flight together has been fun. Let's say we make one more circle round the sun. I'd say this year in flight together has been a good, good one. What say we make one more circle? One more circle. What say we make one more circle round the sun?
Our circles around the sun continue. In ancient times, fires were lit on summer solstice to renew the sun's energy while it was at its turning point. Some cultures built sun shrines, others shared sacred dances, some created intricate wreaths of flowers and then set them on fire as they drifted down a flowing stream. All of this was done as a way to honor the characteristics connected with the fullness of summer: fertility, abundance, power. So today in worship, we are not going to make any extra fire in here. We have enough going on out there, do we not? And I already warned one of you. I told you, we're not going to make you dance today either. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. But we will honor the summer solstice today by renewing our passions and the ways we all want to say yes to life. And as we get ready to think about renewing ways we want to live in the world, I invite you into a simple salute to the sun. And you can do this remaining in your seat. You can also stand up if you choose to do that, and there's no pressure to stand or sit either way. It's your choice. I'm standing, so if anyone wants to stand with me, you can. Thank you. And so we can't necessarily see the sun directly from our sanctuary. We know it's about up there, But we do have its beautiful light illuminating our windows. And so I'll invite you to choose a window. It could be your favorite window, or it can be one you choose just for today to give it a little extra love. And let that be our symbolic sun that we are saluting today. And so, with your face turned toward that window, feel your whole entire self connected to the warmth of the sun. And as your body feels able to, I invite you to lift your arms up toward the light of that window, taking a breath in, perhaps feeling that stretch through your shoulders, and feel the energy of the sun and of this sacred space flowing through your hands and arms. And then pull the energy of that illuminated window, pull it toward your eyes, taking a breath in, exhaling, and then moving your arms to hug yourself gently at the shoulder, taking another breath in and exhaling, letting your hands and arms drop toward the floor next to your body. And then feeling that energy of the sun flowing toward your feet. And as you take a breath in to connect with the sun and the earth and all that gives your life meaning. And take another gentle breath in. Offer your silent gratitude to the energy of the sun and the length of daylight we get today. And with that sense of gratitude, exhale, and then to gently take your seat again. The word solstice means stopping or standing still. And in worship, we've guided you and encouraged you to take a sacred pause. And Rachel invited you to reflect on intentions you may have made for yourself for this calendar year. Some of you are here in worship on the very first Sunday of the calendar year. Some of you received an inspiration card. Mine was celebration, and yes, I have been trying to live into that card. Do you remember your card or intentions you made for yourself right at the beginning of 2026? What blessings have you received out of those intentions? And other times that you've strayed from that intent, maybe here by mid-June, you completely forgot what you wrote down with like so much fervor in your journal. I am going to be this new person in the year. And then all of a sudden it was February and there were other things to do. Thank you very much. But which yes to your life are you ready to renew today? We are so fortunate that the movement of our worship year, the movement of the calendar, the movement of our lives gives us these opportunities to return to what's important to us, to return, to renew that commitment. It is never too late to say yes to all of what you want your life to be. And today is one of those opportunities. You decide what to make out of these next 6 months of the year. Before we know it, we will be gathered in the sanctuary in early December with all of the lights dimmed, with candles gently burning, and we'll be welcoming in the gifts of darkness before we know it. But now we still have all of summer right in front of us to let the power and strength of the sun add light and energy to all you want to be in the world. And so take a moment, a sacred pause, and remember that commitment to yourself. What is your yes to life that you want to live into in between now and December 31st? Once you have brought that into your heart and mind, we invite you to come forward to our altar. On it, we have beads meant to symbolize your commitment, meant to reflect back that energy and power of the sun, meant to remind you in the days and weeks to come of your yes to all of who you want to be in the world. And for those of you whose bodies may not feel like moving all the way down to the altar this morning, you can gently raise your hand, and Rachel or I will bring one of these reflective beads to you.
We're going to change things up from the order of service a little bit.
What?
I think we're going to change things up from the order of
We
service a little
are.
bit.
We're gonna roll with something in just a half a heartbeat almost.
Mhm.
May the power of the summer sun give you strength and vitality. May you shine brightly in all of the ways you move on this earth. Take this reminder of your intention with you, and may with all of your actions, may you make it be so. And in honor of what is going on in the city today with the fire, we decided, Malcolm and me, that we didn't really need to sing more fire into the area with our closing hymn. So we're going to transition. We're going to sing together as closing, May Your Life Be as a Song.
Which is number 1059 in the teal hymnal.
1059 in the teal hymnal. And you all are invited to rise and sing out as feels right to you.
May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
Take the hand or shoulder of someone near you. The flames from our chalice and candle have been extinguished. We carry its light with us. Carry this sacred pause into these next few days as we welcome still the long summer days. May the light from our community fill your lives with beauty, hope, compassion, and joy. I love you all. Go out and love the world. Amen and blessed be.